Aram, great. I'm so pleased. Very, very, very powerful contribution from your wife. I think you have really done so much, you know. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I'm so pleased.
I want to thank you for giving me this precious.
Wonderful. Yeah.
It's the best gift
after
after salvation that I've had is my wife.
Wow.
I tell her that anytime they want to assess my assets in life, she said, why am I saying that? I said, my asset does not start from any property or cars or anything. After salvation, my first asset is my wife. Because as much as people see so much glory in me, I'm not so worth what people think. But she had been to me a lot of things that people would have seen to not regard me. So she's added value to me.
Wow. Well, how long have you guys married now?
It was 14 years this month.
14 years? Woo! Great. And you're blessed with four boys. And you're beating me to it because I have 3 boys.
I think you have a girl, sir.
No,
oh,
3 boys.
Wow.
Only 3 boys. That's good.
You and mommy are still strong, sir.
I have left that one.
I've left that one for the younger ones. Yes. One of the core values of the Ministry of YDI is academic excellence and professional excellence. There are so many of our young people out there that are watching this program now. And I know so many other youths out there that are watching this program. I want you're schooled here in Nigeria, went to England, all over the places, you know. What role does education play in your greatness? And how will you encourage other people to embrace education? You know, some people will tell you in this part of the world, say, if God can do everything, God can do everything. Yes, God can do everything, but He can do it through education. Education is key. So tell us.
Thank you for having passion for that.
Yes,
sir.
I do.
Because in my study, I come across, you see, a research that says that there is 2-point-something or more billion neuron cell in the human brain. And I was trying to look at the closest animal that has as much big neuron cells in their brain. I look at the elephant, look at the chimpanzee, and stuff like that. They have so much, but it is not educated. It has no capacity to be educated. On education is numbing the neuron cell that is available.
Wow.
So when...
Take it again.
Lack of education.
Lack of education.
Is actually numbing the neuron cells.
Numbing.
You numb them. That means
numbing
when you were born, you have, say, minimum 2-point-something million neuron cells in your head.
Okay.
But let me just say, for the sake of, if my statistics is not adequate or correct, let's assume that you have 1 million neuron cells.
Okay.
When you were born and you heard your first sound, that was 1 cell that woke up.
Wow.
The day you saw blue, that was 1 neuron cell. The day you saw black, that is 1 neuron cell. The day you saw white, that was 1 neuron cell. So the amount of education you get determines the amount of neuron cell you activate.
Wow. I'm learning this, honestly, to be honest with you.
And that is why, if you are uneducated, you are less paid, unless you are exceptionally skilled. So you train your neuron cells, like I play piano. And they may look at the guys who play the piano or the guitar. They have to go through, their cells has to learn a lot of chords, a lot of scales, a lot of... So the brain has been readapted. Even with that, there is still limitation. Because even skill without education can get you to places, but you are still limited. Because I was there. I was a musician. I played almost all the instruments. I took your daughter out of university, if you remember, when we got married. She was in the university. I left university here at 19 to be on the missionary field. But now let me say this, because of the way the country is, and because of many places that you may be watching for, if you have no chance to continue education after your secondary school, use training to bridge a gap.
Use training.
Training to
Okay.
bridge a gap.
Okay, explain that to them.
If you cannot afford university education, there are many trainings that are beyond institutionalized. I was saying to someone today, he's doing accounting, he couldn't get, he had OND, but he's been trying university and he can't get there. I said, I know somebody who was the chairman of ICANN. Start ICANN. You can do, and you can surpass a degree by becoming a chartered accountant.
Yes.
Now, in between the time that I withdraw her from school, we trained as project managers. I trained as a property investor. I trained that. We trained in many things. That today when I speak to the glory of God, I advise, I talk to, I sit down with. The last inauguration in Nigeria, I was placed to sit down with President Zuma, the president of Zambia, in Aso Rock. I talk to the vice president. I talk to people. But it is the quality of the training you have that determines, because I talk a lot. It's already something that is embedded in me. But imagine like Oprah. But imagine I am uneducated and I'm untrained. You'll be saying rubbish.
It's true.
A lot of what I'm saying in 5 minutes now can still be conjectured into 2.5. That means I've not stopped learning. I have to keep on growing. But I'm going to accentuate the point of education. That whatever you do, just to announce to you, we had to go back to school. Even though I earned a degree along the way, she earned several certifications, but she went back to school, to university, to study business management and computing. I went back to university to study law. By September, she's going back again to study something else in masters.
Wow.
By January, I'm going back to study masters in entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And management.
And still a GO of the church.
Yeah, we're still GO, and I still run 6 businesses.
Wow.
But because we have a plan, we have 2-year plan, we have a 2020 plan, which is 20, we have a 10-year plan, we have 35-year plan.
Wow.
And we know that, okay, where we are right now, we have, what else do we need to get from where we are? One of the things we still need where we are is education. So we're rushing to get as much as. Let me say this to you. If you have to save your life and you have job and you have education, I will say to you, choose education. You may say, I get educated and I don't get a job. Your education can take you beyond a job because it can make you to even start jobs.
Now, let me say this to you. A couple of years ago, one of my, you should know Toby.
Yes, sir.
Toby in England.
Yes, sir.
Toby was working with, was it Air Nigeria? He was well paid in that place. And then he got admission for his master's in England, and a big paying job, leaving the job, well paid, and then going for his master's. And he was like, what do I do, Pastor? I said, please, drop that place where they are paying you, go for your master's.
Awesome.
He said, are you sure? I said, yes. Yeah. The money was big. He said, leave it. So he went for his master's. Today he's a British citizen. He's married. He's doing well. He's doing really well. So education is key.